Aidan, welcome to Starts Park, welcome to RaithTV, and most importantly, welcome to Raith Rovers. You're now our goalie. How's it feel?
Feels good. First team environment now, senior goalie. Just want to kind of come in and start making an impression and hopefully get some game time, better consistency, and kind of push on from there.
You join us from Kilmarnock. Tell us a wee bit about your footballing journey, because you've went through all the levels.
Yeah, so joined Kilmarnock at 14 and I've been there till the end of last season. Kind of just working my way up through all the different age groups, 18s, breaking out the first team training wise, getting a couple of loans which have been really good for me, as well being able to still train with the first team and train every day and be in that full-time environment, which has been really good, and dealing with the coaches I dealt with there who've helped me progress to who I am as a player today. So it's been an enjoyable kind of journey, and I think now is the right time to kind of step away from that and follow my career.
Tell us about the loan deals, because looking at them, what really struck me initially is you're not a young man that's afraid of challenges. You've came through the juniors, you've done the hard yards, and you had a really productive season last season as well.
Yeah, I think the juniors was probably the best thing for me at that age. It's never got to be the most technical, nice football that everybody likes, but it's rough, it's tough, and it's the other side of the game that you need to learn, and learning that at a younger age kind of set me up for my other loans that I had, and then my loan last season going into the leagues.
What about last season playing in the senior game? What did you see the biggest difference being, and how did your game evolve?
I think just the kind of set up around it all. Almost, although they were my part time, it was still that full time thought in the back of their minds. The manager, he kind of acted as if we were a full time team. The intensity in training, what he expected from games, things like that, were of a team that weren't playing in League 2, so we're a higher league. So I think that having that mindset helped the season that we had as a team, but also helped me kind of further understand the league and understand my playing style, which helped suited the team.
The big bit that stands out was obviously the penalty kick heroics. It's going to follow you for the rest of your career, so we're as well owning it right at the beginning. I'm guessing that it'll be a brave Robbie Thompson that'll be telling you what to do at penalty kicks.
You can try to, but at the end of the day, I go with my gut. There's no real strategy behind it, there's no real technique, it's just whatever I feel is the right decision, I make it, and if I make it, and I then still have to make the save even if I go the right way. So it's just about using my ability and my gut and my instincts to go the right way and make the save.
There's a very famous penalty shootout that Robbie came out victorious on, where he had one or two tricks up his sleeve. I'll let you go and ask him about that. The other part of your journey is that you've recently had a Scotland Under 21 call up. I can only imagine the amount of pride there must have been in your household.
Oh, definitely. Signing at Kilmarnock at that kind of young age to then get into the international setup was something I never thought would happen, but when it did happen, it kind of took me back a bit. But when I went there, I felt right at home. I enjoyed the week that we had training and travelling and being involved in the matchday squad and things like that. It was a really good experience, and hopefully it's one of many.
No stranger to travel. Slovakia, Copenhagen, Bruges. Does that all help kind of round you off as an individual as well as a player? Yeah,
it's the experiences that young, not just goalkeepers, but young players don't often get. So to be in the position that I was, to kind of travel with the first team and being involved in the squads and seeing these different places that football can only take you to, was pretty special, and it kind of gave me a realisation and a respect for the hard work and where you can get to with hard work.
Let's talk about Raith Rovers. Who did you consult in terms of, is this the right move for your career at this time, and are Raith Rovers the right club?
Just family. That's all I needed to be. I've got a good group of people around me that understand enough about the game to tell me that it was a good decision, it was a good move to make to help me start my career. And family being family, I've always got to believe and trust that they had the best intentions for me.
Certainly, as we're walking around, you're saying first time at Starts Park, you're having a look around, you're enjoying the settings, but it's a question we always ask at day one of training is, how did you cope and how did you get through? Slightly different for goalkeepers, but I'm guessing the fitness testing was a trial for you all.
Yeah, I enjoy it, to be fair. Like, as a goalkeeper, it's not something you do every day, so it mixes things up a bit. I also like just to see how I fare on the sprints and kind of stuff like that, but I really enjoyed it. It was a long, tough day, but it needs to be done, and you just need to take the positives from it.
What about the group that you've joined? How were you welcomed today?
Really good. You know, everybody's been brand new with me. Really welcome, open to chat and talking about the boys. I'm not the most outward person, so being able to come into a group like this and be able to talk away and feel comfortable is a big thing for me.
You seem maybe not the most outward person, but very intelligent in that you've already got the skipper in your car school. That's clever.
The right years you need to be in.
I think it's I could not give you any wiser advice than that. It's a very good year to have. What about Raith Rovers supporters? What are we going to see from you? What are the strengths of your game? What are the characteristics that define you?
I would say I'm confident in what I do, and I believe what I do is the best thing for me. In terms of playing, I'm a confident goalkeeper. I'll put everything on the line for the team and for the fans, and do what I can, you know, just to help the team get the results that we need to get, and hopefully by the end of the season it amounts to enough to help us.
You clearly feel that Raith Rovers is the right place to start that next chapter in your professional journey.
Definitely, I think it's a club that I can come to, kind of make my mark, hopefully get a good run of games and show that I can play this level.
We're giving you the tour of RaithTV, and I'm looking forward to getting you back in after clean sheet. Welcome to Raith Rovers. Real glad you're here.
Thank you very much.